Hey, Shawn here. Just wanted to apologize. We recorded this episode the same day that we had Ian on the last time. And again, totally my fault. I screwed up the audio. Still not exactly sure what I did to make it that way. Tried my best to fix it to make it at least audible. I really apologize for the crappy quality, and I hope you enjoy it anyway. Thanks for bearing with me. And the next thing is our Poke-Adjacent segment, which during this week, because we have Ian on to be our expert, and because we were going to have to talk about it eventually, it's hand in hand, it's tied with the origins of Pokemon. So this week, our never persuasive, not trying to be persuasive, and we're not really even trying to be that informative, just a nice little homage to something nerdy and nostalgic. This week, we're going to pay that homage to the Nintendo Game Boy. So I'm going to start with just the stupidest, most dumbed down, like literally I'm reading off Wikipedia right now. Then I'm going to turn it over to Ian to kick things off because he has maybe a slightly more genuine experience with the Game Boy out of the three of us. So I see here, it looks like it was released in late 1989. It literally had a lifespan of like 14 years. The pack-in game was Tetris. It was kind of trying to hit I don't want to say an older audience, but the idea of a portable console didn't have the same kind of maybe childish vibes to it as home video games did at the time. So I feel like a Tetris game, a neutral something to appeal to a broad audience. It was, I don't know, was it a like $90 retail or $100 retail originally? I'm sure that's asininely expensive at this point in time. And it would eat through all kinds of batteries all day long, but people loved it. It sold wildly well. It sold extremely well for like 10 years, and then it persisted for like 3 or 4 more years out of pure stubbornness. Ian, would you like to tell us about some of your experiences with the Game Boy and what the world of having a Game Boy in society was like?
So my first interaction with the Game Boy was one of my sister's friends. I was friends with the younger sister, and I don't know if it was hers or if it was the family's, but they had a Game Boy, and they had the big brick one. They had Tetris on there and a couple other things, and I would go and hang out at their house while she was at violin lessons or piano lessons or something, and I would play their Game Boy all the time. What? Well, so
you're rich. I'm just being stupid. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. So I got soon after that. I, forced my parents to get me one, and I think my first game was the Game and Watch Gallery. Loved that thing. I don't even know why, because there's only 4 games on there, and I believe I had Tetris also, but I'm not sure. But soon after I got that, I heard about Pokemon coming out. I'm not even sure how I heard about it or what made me think of getting it. So again, forced my parents to give that to me because I'm a terrible person, and that consumed my life was Pokemon Red until then, and completely head over heels with Pokemon after that. Got every single game that has ever come out, except Black and White. I have not got. I have not played one.
That's the only one I've missed too.
I played Black and White 2, but not the first one. I've only played it through half of that because I needed to use it to move. You can move Pokemon from older games using Black and White 2 into the newer games on DS, and so I just used it for that. I swear, I didn't enjoy playing that one.
It meant nothing to me.
I swear. But yeah, I got that brick GameCube or Game Boy. I got the Game Boy Color after that, the purple clear one, and then I believe I got a Pocket also, but don't quote me on that.
It's been many years.
I remember playing one for a while at my house. I don't know if that was mine or if that was somebody else's. But yeah, I loved the Game Boy. Then the Game Boy Advanced and the SP got both of those, and those ones always were those. That was my first, console of itself, and it wasn't the family's, because we had a SNES in the house, and this one was mine.
What was it, sticking to like original Game Boy, do you have a favorite non-Pokemon game, just out of curiosity?
Zelda.
The Link's Awakening?
Link to the Past.
Yeah.
No, Link's Awakening, yeah.
Link's Awakening was the first Zelda that
Past.
I played on that. I think that was the only. I don't know if they had the other one on there.
Link to the
I think
Past,
what-
funnily enough, did get like a DX on the
Yeah.
Game Boy Color or something like that, but
Yeah,
original
I played
Game
on
Boy.
the Game Boy Color, and I played the other Zeldas on NES and SNES before the GameCube or the Game Boy. God.
I forget the Game Boy was a thing because
It-
my mind automatically begins with Game Boy Color because that's what I got on my birthday in December in 1998. I want to say I got a Game Boy Color and I got a Pokemon Yellow, and then at Christmas I got Pokemon Blue. So I had two of them, like one after the other, and that was my first experience of a Game Boy brand. And I was like, "This is great." And then here I am.
You really got the most out of the Game Boy Color, trying its best to apply color to the Game Boy Pokemon games.
I loved it. Me with my little clip-on light thing to show me the
Oh my
screen
God, that
on
was
vacations.
awesome.
I'm like, here, I'm just trying to make this work. Please, little clip-on light, don't die. I need to beat the Pokemon League. Don't die.
Yeah, this spirally one.
Yep. I'm just trying to beat Agatha. Don't die. I remember that very strongly. We were on our way to Florida in the middle of the night, and like I was like, I'm here. I'm finally here. And I was like, please don't die. Please don't die, little light. Please let me finish this. And I did it. So you know what? Fuck you, Agatha. Elite Four. I did it.
Now, Agatha's my favorite because her choice in Pokemon is pristine. She's fantastic. I can tell you're unimpressed. As
She
you,
beat the shit out of me a million times, so I am unimpressed. But Lorelai, I'm an ice type, so
all about Agatha. As usual, my experience with the Game Boy was disingenuous because I don't know how to do anything right ever. But I think my first Game Boy experience was actually like Super Game Boy, and like even in relatively recent years, as far as black and white Game Boy goes. Like Jesse, I think I got a Game Boy Color first, even though I had maybe red and eventually crystal on the Game Boy Color. So original Game Boy experience, kind of limited to like Super Game Boy. But since then, I've played quite a bit of it, if for no other reason than just to appreciate what, especially Nintendo, and I mean other companies got better over time, but Nintendo, for having this little bitty black and white screen where you can basically count the pixels on it, and it's black and white and such limited hardware. Nintendo just got so creatively good at doing such unique things with that hardware. Link's Awakening is probably the most impressive display of that, but also like the Super Mario Land 3, the Wario game, I would say is also like a unique display of its abilities. Is that original Game Boy or is that Game Boy Color? Oh my goodness, I might be spewing false facts. But just Nintendo got extremely creative at what they could do with it. Mad respect for it, and I have had the opportunity to play a little bit more these days. I will say that I do like Game & Watch Gallery 1 and 2. I like the Nintendo modern recreations of the old Game & Watch games. Those are a lot of fun. And then I also have a lot of specific memories of playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that was on the Game Boy, Follow the Foot Clan, something like that. I've got some memories, and I say memories, that would be like, again, 2012, 2013. When I finally started doing these things. So, Game Boy, Jesse and I may not have known you particularly well, but Ian does, which is why Ian's here. Thank you so much. We salute you for lasting forever. Oh my goodness, for lasting forever.
thanks for being ancient.
Thanks for paving the way for everything
Shawn
else.
is trying to say.
Thanks for being ancient and paving the way and making Pokemon a reality. We're so grateful. even if our first Pokemon experiences were not there. But it sounds like Ian's were, so I'm glad we brought you on. I'm also glad we brought you on because you're handsome. Don't forget that.
That's true.
Oh,
I like that.
thank you.
I like that part about you too. So
That's our Pokedjacent homage to the Nintendo Game Boy. Thanks, Nintendo. Thanks, Game Boy.
ending with an homage to Ian's beauty.
Always. I didn't.
That was our poke adjacent topic. Ian.
It was Ian being handsome.